Y'all, I cannot believe it has been 3 weeks in surgery and I am now here for my 3-week post-op follow-up with Dr. Morales. I go see him tomorrow. What's good, fam? We made it to Houston. Today is officially 21 days post-op. Y'all, I cannot believe it has been 3 weeks in surgery and I am now here for my 3-week post-op follow-up with Dr. Morales. I go see him tomorrow. But I just got in from San Antonio on the road, so show you guys hotel spot. Y'all, listen. So if y'all caught the surgery day vlog, the fridge in the room was like 55 degrees, so all my food was spoiled. So I made sure this one had full fridge. So we got meals on deck, a little ginger ale for the night, Celsius, because y'all already know the deal. Keurig, I didn't have to bring my own. If you know, you know, okay? And I got my K-cups, my mic, water, the whole bit. So I am probably going to chill the rest of the night. It was quite a drive. That was the longest I have driven since surgery. And I just want to make sure that I am just cool, calm, and collected for tomorrow. As y'all know, I got more questions to ask, okay? Because if that's one thing y'all can bet on me doing is asking some questions. So one of the things that I really want to talk through is this trip to New York that I have coming up, because I needed help getting to my car today. Like, I was really only able to make it with the bags here, with this dolly that you guys see in the background there. Like, that's the only way I was able to make it from my car to here. So just kind of being mindful of that. And this is stuff that I only have for an overnight trip. So I just got questions on what my restrictions are going to be and are not going to be. I also want to know about like weight limits, things like that. So this is going to be a lot more focused on that. Overall, y'all, I am just really excited, and I feel like I have some tough days in recovery. And I talked about this over on Instagram, where I feel like you have those moments in prep where you have those tough days, and you have those moments in recovery where you have those tough days, and you're just like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Like, what is going on? But then you look up and then several weeks later you're like, oh, what, it really wasn't that bad. So he did say, he was like, 3 weeks from now you're gonna feel so much better, you're gonna feel more like yourself, you're gonna have more energy. And I can definitely attest to that. Now granted, I am still feeling a little sleepy mid-afternoon, but it is such a night and day difference from where I was then and to where I am now. And can we talk about how my glutes are sore, okay, from this EMS TENS treatment. So I'm definitely gonna do another one of those today. I haven't done that yet. And chill the rest of the night. So talk to y'all in the morning. Morning, fam. Here we are. This is meal 1 for the day. I'm gonna eat before I get ready to go see Doc. Got some water here too. And y'all, I think I'm definitely gonna be ordering me some of these containers, especially for travel. My mom had some, and I just really like how I can separate my cucumbers, my veggies from my chicken and rice. Everything can kind of stay, you know, a little separated. And also, like, I'm just gonna ditch these. So I was traveling before with glass containers, and it's just such a hassle to travel with all that and then to like take all that back with you. So these are disposable. I'm going to be leaving these all here, and that's just another way for me to make things easier while traveling with this lifestyle and on the roads. All right, we at Buc-ee's. You already know how this goes. When we road trip anywhere in Texas, you gotta stop at Buc-ee's at least once. I don't make the rules, I just follow them. So, all right, y'all, the appointment is done. I am just gassed up. I got some stuff for the road, some snacks for the road. And while it's still fresh, I wanted to share my thoughts about the appointment. It was bittersweet, more sweet than bitter. So let's just kind of have a little recap. All right, so you guys know one of the big things I wanted to talk to Dr. Morales about this appointment was travel lifting, because your girl want to get back to living her life, right? So he basically was like, the big concern with travel is it wouldn't apply to you if you literally had someone with you to do all your stuff for you, okay? But the concern is because I have to maneuver luggage, right? I am now cleared to lift up to 20 pounds, but just the fact of me having to maneuver luggage, like he doesn't even want me to have to like lift it to put it on the scale when you go check into your flight, right? Or being able to put stuff on my overhead if I have a carry-on, or being able to like put it into a car or wherever. It's the maneuvering of luggage that's the problem, right? While my breasts are still settling from the surgery. And he's just like, listen, like, I don't want you to do anything that's going to impact your recovery. And I don't want that either, okay? Because it's been a road. And we didn't come this far just to mess anything up. So I'm just like, okay. He's like, he asked, he's like, well, what do you have planned in New York? And I told him this whole thing, my whole little itinerary, right? I had in my head. And he was just like, yeah, no. And I was just like, he could just see my face just drop, right? I'm like, okay, moving along. I was like, okay, what about lifting? Like, I thought I read on the paperwork I could start light lifting at 3-week mark. Maybe it was a meds, y'all, but apparently no. So I still have another basically 5 weeks until I'm cleared to lift. And he was asking, he was like, how are you feeling with the EMS and the TENS therapy that you've been doing? And I'm sore. Like, my quads are sore. My lower body is sore. Like, I have lifted this week, okay? So they are working. They're doing what they need to in terms of keeping me stimulated. But y'all know I just miss moving the weight around. So he was just like, no, another 5 weeks and then we can talk about it then. I also asked about posing. And he was like, nah, I want your core stable. Like, I don't want you twisting or anything like that. If you guys don't know, when we pose, whether we're doing like our posing practice, definitely we're doing our routines, we have to twist and contour our bodies a lot. It's a lot of like hip rotation, chest rotation, and everything to get into our different poses. So there's a lot that goes on. It looks like we're just standing there in one direction, but we're not. Like, we're literally corkscrewing our bodies. So that just doesn't really fare well when you are trying to keep your core stabilized and recover. So I'm like, okay, this is fine. This is fine. On to the suite. The girls look fantastic. They look amazing. They're settling beautifully. So he was super pleased about that. And he was just like, I know you've been doing a great job with, you know, getting quality time in and everything there. So we just have, he has such a great bedside manner. It's always a joy to see him. And I think it's also really dope when your doctor gets excited, like he excited just like you excited. You know what I mean? So that was just really good. We also took photos today. The appointment went by super quick, so I didn't do any filming. We also took photos today, and I asked him, like, I'm still having some lower abdominal, like bloating, swelling, like just water inflammation, just water retention. And I asked him, like, is that gonna go away? And he was just like, well, I want you to start trying to sleep in more positions. So I have been sleeping, you guys, primarily like in a recliner position. Last night in the hotel that we just checked out of this morning was like my third or fourth night since surgery that I slept in a bed. And he was just like, you laying down more is going to be able to kind of get some of that retention gone. We also chatted about things that I now can do more of. So let's just move on to the suite, okay? And he's just like, I want you to bring your steps up. He was like, what's your step count been? Apple Watch came in handy. And I was just like, I've been averaging around like 4,500, maybe 4,600. He's like, I want you to get back up to your 10,000 where you were pre-surgery. I can now also do more machines. So he's like, you can now do elliptical, you can now do treadmill. So y'all already know I'm an art trainer girl, is one in my house. So I'll be doing that, and I can do upwards to an hour of cardio. So that has now been lifted. So at least I can get my fasted cardio kind of back where I want it to be, really. And the heart rate still has to stay 120 beats per minute or lower. So still that. I think he said at the 2-month mark I'll be able to tackle some stairs. So the next appointment, you guys, will be virtual. And then I go back for my 3-month in January, which is crazy to me that we're now even thinking about 2025 dates and all that good fun stuff. So that's the download. That's the update. I just got gassed up. I'm gonna get on this road so we can get back home. And I got a fun-filled weekend ahead. Tonight I'm heading to a Halloween party with V and Jenna, who you both heard me talk about on this channel. Tomorrow's my nephew's 30th that we're gonna be celebrating as well. So it's gonna be a good time. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. This is life in recovery right now. Hold on, wait. This is basically how it is. Now that I'm back home working, this is what we do during the day. This is my TENS treatment that I was telling you guys about. I basically have ordered quite a few of these since I have been in recovery. So right now I'm doing my quads. So y'all can see it's moving. So I got this on Amazon. I feel like I've answered a lot of these questions since I have been sharing about this more on Instagram. This is literally it. And I like the rectangular pads better than the little square ones, especially on quads. So y'all, I have been doing this and rotating. I do quads, hamstrings, glutes, shoulders, back. And this has been how I've been keeping my muscles stimulated while I am in recovery and while I cannot lift. The bomb thing was, I forgot to mention, that Dr. Morales, once he looked at me, because you get undressed, he was just like, well, you still have your size, you still are full. So we're holding on, y'all. We are holding on. If you guys are interested in this, I will drop the links down to it in the comments below. I've gotten so many questions about it, primarily asking, is it effective? Now, I think it's just really important to have realistic expectations when you are talking about effectiveness of stuff. And no means am I gonna do this until I'm on stage next year. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't gonna take the place of me being able to go work out. This is not meant to help me add inches onto my quads and inches onto my glutes. This is truly just meant for me to help continue getting stimulation and blood flow to my muscles, okay? So that's the purpose of all of this, just so you guys are aware, just so you guys know, it is great to use if you are also recovering from surgery or you're just not able to make it, you might have an injury or something like that. It also helps with pain too. So like I said, if y'all have questions about this, comment down below. I'm not against making an entire video about questions that y'all drop. Ain't nothing changed. And we back, y'all, in our space. All right, fam, this is gonna be a little bit different camera angle because something's up with my camera, y'all. I don't know what. I'm gonna have to troubleshoot it, but I wanted to definitely make sure I finish this vlog out because as of tomorrow, I will be officially 5 weeks post-op, which is kind of crazy on how quickly this time has flown by. And I want to get back to doing weekly vlogs, and I missed y'all, so don't worry, they're coming back. And it is going to be all focused on all things improvement season, how I am balancing life and all that good fun stuff with recovery still. So one of the things that I have just appreciated the most during this process of just recovering, taking some much needed downtime and break time, because as y'all know, especially if you guys have been back with me when I was vlogging earlier in the year, so you were real and I appreciate you. You know that prep is just very consuming, energetically, time-wise, resources and everything. So I really feel like this recovery has given me a much needed, like, slow down, wind down. Like, sis, sit your behind down, okay? You need to relax, you need to rest. And that's what this time has been, y'all. And I have been getting so much quality time in with my family, especially my mom. Like, I'm back home now, and you know what they say, like, there's no place like home, no place like having your own space. But I'm not gonna lie, y'all, like, I definitely do miss our morning walks that we had, because at one point in recovery, she was going on my mini little walks with me in the morning because she didn't want me to go by myself. I can't think of anything else that would have occurred in my life to where I would have been with her for as extended period of time as I was, and we were able just to kind of do life together in that kind of way, which was also kind of dope because I was able to influence her. Like, she started drinking her water more, she started getting more active, so it was just an all-around good time. Also, y'all, I did my first mini check-in. I told you guys I have been self-coaching and I have been coaching myself since October. So we're now going into month 2 of that. And I am happy to see and say that I am the exact same weight that I was pre-surgery, which means your girl has been maintaining, okay? I woke up and weighed in at 134. So that's exactly where I was at. I was like my pre-fasted cardio weight prior to surgery. And I told y'all I was committed to really maintaining and not just using recovery and not going to a gym as like a excuse to not still be on it, and be intentional with what I'm eating, what I'm doing, because we still making progress, y'all, towards the stage next year. So hopefully you guys will stick around for that, the next prep series that will begin down the line. But that was just a big goal for me, and it was no easy feat because, as y'all know, at least how my mama is, y'all, She had all of my faves in the house. Every time I looked up, I walked in the pantry, and it was something else. Like one day I walked in there, it was some lemon Oreo thins. And to know me, like I'm not a big cookie person, but I fucks with some thin lemon Oreos, okay? Looked in the freezer, Halo Top. I'm like, woman. She was like, you recovering. You know how, y'all know how mamas are. So it was definitely, I would say, a true test of my discipline. Not gonna lie, I definitely gave in a few times. It's overall, it's about balance, which is what I tell all of my girls. Unless you're in prep, this doesn't apply to you. You gotta be able to enjoy those little things that you like in life in moderation, and it just helps you to appreciate them, number one. And two, it doesn't mean you're gonna go backwards, okay? It doesn't mean you're gonna reverse your goals. As long as you get right back on it. Cookie, serving a Halo Top, a pint of Halo Top, it's not gonna ruin your progress. Those things done consecutively with no clear direction or plan to get back on whatever kind of structured eating plan you were on, that's what's gonna cost you. And it's just been really nice, y'all, just to see my body just kind of returning back to normal. I'm sure as you guys have watched this recovery series, you have watched my face go from being post-surgery to getting back to more of what it was, you know. Not that I'm expecting to look super lean in my face, because that's just not the season that we're in, but it's just nice to see my body starting to let go of a lot of the water I was carrying, a lot of the excess fluids I was carrying as well. My waist trainers are back to fitting how they were fitting beforehand. So all those things are good things that I have been enjoying. I just think, like, right, y'all hear me talk about this often. You have to be able to celebrate the small things that are happening along the way, especially if whatever your goal you're working on, whatever path you're on, is gonna take you some months to see the full benefit or the full result. You know what I mean? Like, I could sit here and be like, oh, I'm just gonna get, it's a wrap until prep starts. No, I'm gonna find things to celebrate about my body in this stage, because I think it's super important to celebrate yourself in all of your phases and all of your seasons, because it makes you appreciate them all. One of the biggest things that I'm really grateful of this time around is how quickly I'm seeing my girls like settle, right? I think the last time I did this, like they were not looking, they weren't dropped, they weren't settled. And if you guys have not had breast augmentations before, there is a process to where your body has to, the implants have to themselves like begin to settle and drop and then look more natural. And sometimes during that process, they cannot be the shape that they're gonna be or anything like that. But I think this time around, I'm able to visibly see like, okay, things are settling, okay, things are dropping. And that has just been so rewarding for me, y'all. I am so pleased. Like I told you guys in the last vlog, like this is it, okay? Cash me out, I'm going home. This is it in terms of augmentations for me. And because this is it, I have also been getting some shopping done because the girls need some new tops for the fall. And also I just needed some tops for the fall anyway. So right now I'm in Texas and our weather goes from, you go from having heat to AC sometimes in the same day. But I have been doing some shopping on Amazon. So I might do a little mini, and let me know if y'all want this or not. My feelings won't be hurt either way. On some of the Amazon tops that I have been snagging lately, I've been getting everything from long sleeve to tank tops to like turtleneck tanks, the whole bit, just because I have just been in this season of wanting to get back to myself. So that is where I'm at, y'all. I think on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog out here. If you guys have any questions at all on just anything, augmentation, recovery, other things that I'm gonna be doing, please feel free, drop down a comment, let me know. Pretty soon, I'm gonna be sharing with y'all my first leg day post-surgery, just to kind of show you guys how I am training once I'm able to get the green light on doing a little bit more than what I'm able to do right now. So stay tuned for that. Hit that subscribe button and I'll see y'all in the next one. Talk to you later. Peace.